Dear students of English Literature class 12th, today in this lecture 4 English version lecture students, our topic is The Homecoming, that is written by Rabindranath Tagore. Student, in our previous lectures you came to know who Fatiq was and what type of nature he had. Student, Fatiq was very naughty and he was very happy when his uncle offered him to go with him. Students, now when his uncle took him with him to Calcutta, now his psychology, I mean the psychology of the boy who is of 14 years of age. When such a boy reaches among the people who are stranger for him and who are the acquainted him for the first time, now you can see what would happen to him. Now students, when Fatiq reached there, let's see what happened to him. Students, this is M. Rahman and you are attending RSC classes of English language. Please to continue your syllabus on our channel, subscribe our channel RSC classes of English language. Please students, like, share, comment to us. Now let's begin lecture number 4. Students, here you can understand for a boy of 14, his own home is the only paradise. There are two things. First, there is a great complication in the age of 14 if someone is a boy, and second thing, if he is among the people who are a stranger for him. Now it is being described here. For the boy of 14, his own home is the only paradise. Means here Fatiq is not in his paradise, he has left his paradise and came to the house of his uncle. Means he may suffer. To live in a strange house with strange people is little short of torture. I think it should be little sort of torture. As a torture, when Fatiq came to these people, it was a very problematic thing for him. While the height of bliss is to receive the kind looks of women and never to be slighted by them. Students, in this age, when a boy is at the age of 14 and when he gets sympathy from women folk and he is never looked down upon by her, it is a thing of refreshment, it is a thing of refreshed feelings for him. Means the sympathy and support, when he finds all these things from women, it is very pleasing for him. Now you see, here is everything opposite to him. It was anguish to Fatiq to be the unwelcome guest in his aunt's house. Students, blessings is a very unexpected term in the house of the aunt's house. Fatiq was full of anguish. Anguish means he was not feeling happy, sadness was in his heart, because he was despised by this elderly woman, because his aunt always hated him, and slighted means, and she tried to find faults in him on every occasion, every time. If she ever asked him to do anything for her, means if Fatiq was asked to do anything for her for his aunt, he would be so overjoyed that he would overdo it. Now, as I have already told you, and the writer has already mentioned in this chapter, that in this age the boy has no limit, and that was with Fatiq. Whenever he was asked to do something for his aunt, he did more than the requirement, and eventually finally he would tell him not to be so stupid. She would tell him, means her aunt used to tell him that he is a stupid boy, he must not have done so. To get on with his lessons, in this way his life was going with these lessons. The cramped atmosphere of the neglect in his aunt's house oppressed Fatiq so much. Students, this paragraph and this paragraph are very important for explanation. Cramped atmosphere means the atmosphere where there is no happiness. Neglect, nobody was paying attention to Fatiq in his aunt's house, he was suffering from negligence. Oppressed Fatiq means Fatiq was very depressed here, so much that he felt that he could hardly breathe. Means he was unable to live there. He wanted to go out into the open country. He wanted to go back to his village and fill his lungs and breathe freely. I mean to say, in other words, he was trying to live a carefree life. He wanted to live with love, and he wanted to live according to his own. But there was no open country to go to surrounding to go, but there was no place to go anywhere in Calcutta, in the city of Uncle. It was surrounded on all sides by Calcutta houses and walls. There was buildings and only buildings out there, but would dream night after night of his village home. He was dreaming in his sleep night and day. He wished ardently that he would go to his own village again and longed to be back there. Student, this long means, and he desired to be back to his village. He remembered the glorious meadow where he used to fly his kite all day long. A student, he was craving for the fields where he used to fly a kite for a long time. The broad river bank was in his mind, where he would wander about the livelong day. Livelong day means for a long time, singing and shouting for joy. The narrow brook where he could go and dive and swim at any time he liked. A student, I have underlined all this portion because there may be a question, what did Fatigue long for when he was in his aunt's house? Then this portion will be the answer of this question. He thought of his band of boys, boy company, over whom he was despot. Despot means a ringleader, a leader, on whom he could impose his orders. Students, he was missing his partners, he was missing his companions and friends with whom he used to wander about, and above all, the memory of his mother was very painful for him. The memory, that tyrant mother of his, tyrant is sad because his mother used to scold him for his thoughtless acts. Tyrant means cruel here. Who had such a prejudice against him? Students, prejudice means you can get it underlined, and I think it must have been bold letter like this here. Prejudice means who has something in one's heart, who has something in his heart already without any proof. That is called prejudice. Means some feelings which is kept by someone without knowing the reality is called prejudice. Means his mother had so many things in her heart about Fatigue. Maybe they were not up to the mark, occupied him day and night. Means the remembrance of his tyrant's mother was in his mind day and night. Means he was thinking about her 24 hours. A kind of physical love like that of animals. Student, this portion from a kind of physical love up to the ugly boy is very important for the explanation. Now students, an instinct of the animals has been described here by the writer. Animals know physical love. Students, physical love means just like when you are dejected and you are sad, somebody taps, somebody put hand on your shoulder and consoles you that everything would be right, then you feel relaxed. This is the touch of love. Like that of animals, means it is a very meaningful act for the animals too, a longing to be in the presence of the one who is loved. Like animals, at this time Fatigue was desiring that he must have somebody with him with whom he is to be loved. In an inexpressible wistfulness during absence, means in the absence of such a person, in the absence of such a person, his wistfulness means his anguish was inexpressible. He was unable to express his desire of such a requirement of a person who could love him. A silent cry of the inmost hurt for mother. It means the remembrance and requirement of his mother for him, the need of his mother for him has changed into the dry sobs through his eyes. Like the lowing of a calf in the twilight, his condition was just like a calf, the baby of a cow who lows at the time of evening for his mother cow. This love, which was almost an animal instinct, agitated the shy, nervous, lean, uncouth, and ugly boy. Students, this instinct of the physical love, like that of a calf, he was requiring and craving for it. Students, without it, this boy agitated, this boy was full of anguish, he was not happy in the depth of heart. These things made him hesitated, helpless, uh, uh, less in weight, means lean, weak, uncouth, this uncivilized boy, and ugly boy, means these are the qualities of the boy. Such loneliness made him very weak, lean, thin, and shy, and this type of action used to agitate him. But it preyed upon his mind continually. Students, not only this, these feelings were always in his mind. Preyed upon means making him the victim of these feelings, means this boy had become the victim of these negative and feelings which were full of anguish. There was no more backward boy in the whole school than Fatigue. Students, his condition was bad not only at the house of his aunt but also in the school too. He was very poor student because of his mental disorder, because of his uh, peaceless mind. He gaped and remained silent when the teacher asked him a question, means when the teacher used to ask him question, his mouth was always open and he was answerless, he was silent, and his condition was like an overladen ass, means he was just like a donkey who had a lot of weight on his back and patiently suffered all blows, who bears all the boxing on his back that came down on his back. When other boys were out at play, he stood wistfully by the window and gazed at the roofs, means during the leisure time when the students used to play, he didn't play but he stood anywhere with the anguish in heart, with the sadness in his heart, and he looked through the window on the boys and girls, children on the roofs on distant houses. uh, and if by chance he espies children playing on the open terrace, and whenever he come across the children playing on their terraces, he also craved for that. His heart would ache with longing, means he desired to do the same. One day he summoned up all his courage and asked his uncle, "Uncle, when can I go home?" Means one day when he tried to gather his courage and asked his uncle that he wanted to go home, when it would be possible. His uncle answered, "Wait till the holidays come." But the holidays would not come till November, and there was a long time still to wait. Students, there were no holidays, that's why Fatigue will have to wait for that. Now you came to know that there was a lot of difficulty for Fatigue in the house of the aunt. Now he was unable to manage all that. Then students, this was the lecture 4. I hope you understand it very well. Please continue watching OSC classes so that you may complete your syllabus. Please, for the assignments you can go to our Insta. That address is given in the description box. And for the answers you can students send your number on our comment box, and we will give solutions to you. Thanks.